welcome to my channel. My name is Sahira and I am here to help you learn how to belly dance. First of all, this week I would like to thank you all for your questions. I got a lot of great questions about my video last week, the reverse ommi. And I knew this would happen. This is a really challenging concept, especially if you already know the upwards ommi and you're trying to integrate both of them into your dance vocabulary. So I wanted to take a few minutes to just talk about the differences between the reverse and the upward ommi to get you to really feel the difference. It's one of those, you can see the difference, but it's subtle, but the way it feels when you perform it is very different. And so once you get that feeling, you'll be good to go. So if you don't know the reverse or the regular ommi, please check them out first. I'll link them both down in the comment section below. Let's start with the regular ommi, which is the one that most people are familiar with. I consider this to be the upward ommi. This is the first ommi that I ever learned in belly dance class. Let's look at it in the clockwise direction. I think of this as a lift, a tuck, a lift, and a release. I think pull in towards my center, tuck in towards my center, pull in towards my center, and then I kind of release to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a very lifted, suck it up in towards my middle sort of feel, and everything is lifting up. My weight is centered, but if I kind of look at where my weight shifts subtly, my weight is on my lifted side. So I'm pushing with my left leg to lift my left hip. I can also use the oblique to give it a little extra muscle, but this is a weighted lift. Then I'm tucking in, weight is center. Then I am pushing with my right leg, straightening my right leg, lifting my right hip. I can also squeeze it with the oblique, and then releasing to the back, weight is centered. So an upward ommi, lifting the hips up in towards your center. So this feeling to me, if I go back to that sort of bowl idea that I talked about last week with the axis, if I get all physics and technical on y'all, you can just fast forward through this section. If I have a bowl and an axis that it pivots on, the bowl is here, the axis is here, and my movement is coming up, up, upwards all the time. So it's going up and in, up and in, up and in, up and in. So even that back half of my ommi can be thought of as an up and in towards my center via my back. Up, up, up. Yeah? The reverse ommi, if you remember from last week, is here. We'll talk about that in a second. That was clockwise, counterclockwise, same 4 isolations. Up on the right, here, tucked in the center. Up on the left, where my focus is, that side is lifted, release to the back. So counterclockwise, upward ommi. I consider it counterclockwise because my contractions are going in a counterclockwise direction. If my clock was on the floor, it's going from 3 to noon to 9 to 6. 3, noon, 9, 6. All right, so I'm taking it around in this direction, always lifting, lifting, lifting up towards the middle. This idea here, lifting up towards the middle. Very engaged in the abdominals, really pulling in the abdominals. Reverse ommi. Same idea, but everything is going to push down away from us now. So let's go in that counterclockwise direction we were just doing with our regular ommi. Instead of lifting up and pulling, I'm pushing down. So you say, yeah, but that's just kind of like an up on the other side. Sort of, but not quite, right? And up on the other side, I would consider my weight to be here, my focus to be here, and my lift to be here. A down on the right, my weight is here, my focus is here, and I'm bending. And while it results in a lift on the other side, it feels vastly different because my emphasis is right here. Yeah, so my weight is a slightly more on the right, my knee is bent, I'm pushing down. Go ahead and use your hands, especially if you find you keep resorting to the upward because it's more natural. Use your hands, push down. Then we're going counterclockwise, release to the front. So in the front, you release, you don't tuck, you release in the front. On the left, you push down, so my weight is slightly more to the left. I push down, and then I tuck in to the back, right? Push down on the right, release to the front, push down on the left, tuck in to the back, right? So I'm going down, release, and then down, and then in. My weight is slightly more right. I'm pushing down. I'm bending that knee. That hip is dropping. There's no real like oblique squeeze happening here. I'm going to the front, and I'm just relaxing it all. I'm going to the left. I'm pushing down. I'm dropping that hip down, and then I tuck into the back, which should feel like a great back stretch. Yeah, push down right, release to the front, push down left, and tuck. So if we go back to that bowl and pivot, that axis idea, now instead of the bowl being on the bottom, the bowl is on the top. The axis is here, and everything is pivoting down, down, down. So like we talked about last week as well, you can also think about this as a bowl of water, and I'm letting it pour out in every direction because it's all going down, right? So let's try the other direction. Clockwise, reverse ommi. Down on the left, release to the front. Down on the right, tuck in. So these pushes, or the emphasis that I'm creating, is traveling in a clockwise direction from 9 to noon to 3 to 6. Push down, release, push down, tuck in, push down, release, push down, tuck in, down left, release front, down right, tuck in, down left, release front, down right, tuck in, yeah? So this is your downward ommi in the clockwise direction. Now, let's test if we've figured this out. Let's go clockwise, downward, and then upward. I'm going to do 4 downward and then 4 upward ommis, all going clockwise. Here we go, starting on the left. 1, 2, 3, that's downward, push. Here's your second one. Here's your third. Here's your fourth. Pause, breathe, switch. Up, 2, 3, 4. Pull up and in. So I'm still going clockwise, but everything is sucking up in towards the center. It should feel really different. Pause. Yeah, I guess we can switch back. Let's switch back to down. Push. Now let's do that one more time, and then we're going to do it the other direction. So this is downward ommi in the clockwise direction. And down. Pause, breathe, switch. Up. So clockwise direction still, but this ommi is going up and in towards me, up and in towards me. Other direction, starting right with the downward ommi, counterclockwise, down. And we're going down right, release front, down left, tuck in, down right, release front. Good, one more like that. Pause, breathe, switch, up, tuck, up, release, and up, tuck, up, release, up, right, tuck, center, up, left, release. Good, let's do it one more time. Let's go reverse. Breathe, down, release, down. I have a moment where you have to switch gears. They don't really flow one into the other. This is more just as an exercise. Down, switch gears, and up. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Pull it in. And one more. Good. I hope this has been helpful. This is one of those things that when I teach someone the reverse ommi, it's one of those that just takes a while to finally sink in because it's so funky and so different than the regular ommi. And then once it sinks in, people tell me, oh no, now I can't remember how to do the upwards ommi anymore. So it's a challenge, but it's a fun brain bender and body bender. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you have more questions. Let me know if I can send you more videos or draw you a little diagram or something. Whatever it takes, we'll figure it out. But that was an explanation of the difference between the downward and the upward.